Well, let's continue. Let's talk about London. Have you ever been in London, guys? No? Jennifer says no. Cristina, Cynthia, Omar, what about you guys?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't? Would you like to be, Omar?
Yes, I would like to be there, but I have listened. London is very expensive.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The most expensive sandwich ever in my life. Really. Really. Like, I don't remember. Pero en esa época, pagué 25 pesos por un sándwich y en ese entonces para mí fue así de... ¡Oh! 25 pesos. Digo, ahorita ya no suena tanto, ¿no? But in that moment, it was like, really? I'm gonna pay that much? It was very expensive. Well, yes, Omar, it's a very nice place to be in, but it's very expensive. But it's totally worth it. Save money and go there. I totally recommend it. Just for the experience. Cynthia, what about you? Have you ever been in London? Would you like to go to London?
Not to share. I have, well, I don't know, how do you say, estado? Haven't been.
I haven't been there, yes.
I haven't been, and I maybe in the future, but London, no, I don't like London because it's so rainy and cloudy and cold. Maybe I think it's the weather is like that.
Yeah, you are correct. The weather is very it's not cold, it's rainy. Yeah, like rainy. It has a lot of humidity. Humedad. Yes, es muy fresco. It's so cool. Yes, that's why people do not like to go there. But you are not going to live there forever. Like, spend a few days there or weeks and then you come back home when it's rainy outside, right? Well, when it's sunny outside, right? Well, but if you don't like rainy days, it would be, well, if you don't want, that's okay. Jennifer, what about you? You told us that you have never been, but would you like to go?
Maybe I would like to go to many places, but I think that I have not enough time and money. But I think that that's good to travel, and I think that if I would to travel to London, I have to investigate about the seasons, because sometimes there are countries that when you travel in winter, you can be very sick, or if you travel in summer, it can be very expensive, like Cancun. And I think that I have to investigate about the cost and the seasons and the streets and other things, because sometimes we spend more than other one who knows how to travel, because they have gone many times, and they know the places and how to move them.
Okay, yeah. Of course, you have to. Of course, you have to know when it's the best time to go. Of course, and also if you would like to go there. Very good, Jennifer. What about you, Christina? Have you ever been in London? Would you like to go to London?
¿Dónde está? No, teacher.
No? Would you like to go?
No.
Really?
Yes. Sé que es beautiful.
Mhm.
Es cool, pero mucho más adelante.
Okay,
A ver
okay.
si-
Maybe in a few years or months. Yeah. Okay, welcome to class, Elisa. We are talking about going to London or even being in London. So tell me, Elisa, have you ever been in London?
No, teacher.
No. Would you like to go?
Yes.
Why?
Sorry, teacher.
Why?
Maybe because of the museums, the buildings,
Okay. Uh-huh.
the food, and what else? I would like to, yeah, to visit the most important museums because in a moment of the history, British people took things from other cultures to
Yeah.
create
Mhm.
their museums. So I think because of that.
What you said about the food, Elisa, do you like to eat guts?
Sorry, teacher.
Do you like to eat guts?
Cabra?
No.
No.
Your guts, las tripas, las entrañas. ¿Te gusta
No.
comer ¿cómo les dicen?
Menudencias? No.
Menudencias, ¿verdad?
Yeah, no, maybe I would like to try chips, rice and fish. I
And
think.
fish. Oh yeah, the classic fish.
Yeah, but
Because
menudencias, no.
they eat fish and chips a
Mhm.
lot, but most of their food is made of guts. O
Oh,
sea,
really?
ajá, cuando me refiero a guts, me refiero como que comen corazón, hígado, tripas,
Yeah.
ajá, como muchas de esas cosas.
Ajá.
Because of the weather, right?
Ah,
They are used to it. Of course, they will eat a lot of different kind of soups or
mhm.
vegetables and also potatoes or salad. But if you are talking about meat,
Mhm.
they will eat other kind of meat like the heart or the liver or the stomach. Okay. Mhm.
Okay, I didn't know that, but I don't like guts, to be honest.
It's just I went with a friend. Well, it wasn't London, it was Ireland. And we asked for the how is it called? El de la casa. El platillo de la casa. I don't remember. Let me think. Well, the most famous dish in the area, right? That's what we asked for. And after we eat it, it was delicious. I cannot lie. It was delicious. But after we ate it, we went on internet, we will let
Mhm.
looking for what it was. And we start like, oh my God, I'm not going to eat this anymore. But like we were like, okay, it was delicious. Try to remember it was delicious. We don't
The
care
flavor.
what it was. Yeah. So I think I remember that it was hard and the liver of a duck. Yeah, I don't remember well, but it wasn't a good surprise to find out what we just ate. But once again, I insist it was delicious. So if you want to try them,
Mhm.
go ahead. Or maybe ask first, right? Like, what is this? What
Yes, I
kind of
think.
meat is there?
Yeah, I think it's better to ask.
It's better to ask first. Yeah. Okay, so what would you rather go to, Paris, New York or London. ¿Qué les gustaría ir más? ¿A dónde les gustaría ir más?
Definitely London because it's clean, it's weather cloudy, or rainy. It's very attractive for me, and I have I know London have many museums. For example, in Paris, British Museum, where there are many pieces of different cultures, like Greeks or Egypts or Mesopotamians, or any places where the British Empire have colonies.
Okay, yes, as Elisa told us, right? Elisa told us that there were some museums, or a lot of museums, that has important things, or important things about, well, of any culture, right? Different cultures around the world.
Yes,
Okay.
because I think it's dig, no, teacher, the excavaciones digs. Because the digs are, the winners of the history made in a specific territory, though they
claim.
They took the things and
Yeah, they claimed
started the
them.
museums.
Los reclamaron para ellos.
Yeah, at the end, it was, at the end, in my opinion, has a happy ending because we can see that kind of things.
Yes.
No?
Did you know that ¿cómo se llama? Ay, ¿qué me pasa hoy? El del Moctezuma. El penacho de Moctezuma, dicen, no tuve la oportunidad, la verdad, pero que está ahí.
No, está it's in Austria, I think.
Yeah, they moved them? Well, okay. I am not sure. Okay, so, very good. Thank you, Elisa, oh, te digo. Okay. What important places of London do you know? ¿Qué lugares importantes conocen o, bueno, reconocen de Inglaterra?
Trafalgar Square.
Okay.
Whitehall.
Sorry?
Whitehall. Parliament. And the Thames River.
Oh, yes, the
Thames
river. Yes, the river. Yeah. One of the most important rivers. Yes. Okay. Anybody else?
The London Eye.
Yeah.
Windsor Palace. Maybe the oldest university, Oxford, Cambridge.
Oh, yes, Elisa, that's right.
And I think like in New York or in a big city, they have a neighbor dedicated to plays and that kind of spectacle. Like I think it's in the West End. It's a famous theater there.
Okay. Well, let's continue, guys. Well, let's watch London, and then we are going to continue with our presentation, guys. Pretty, isn't it? Very, very nice. Okay. Number 1. Do you recognize that place? ¿Reconocen ese lugar? Anybody?
No.
No?
No.
Omar, can you read its meaning, please?
Royal Botanic?
Mm-hmm.
Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew or Kew Gardens?
Okay. Somebody, a student, Francisco is his name, from yesterday's class, told us that it's a place that we can find flowers and plants from around the world. That's very, very interesting, right? You can go visit there and find garden. Well, it's a garden of plants and flowers and trees from all around the world. That's very, very nice. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
But I think it could be difficult to conserve the flowers because of the weather, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, they have a lot of rain, but it's very, they have a lot of humidity. Humedad.
Okay.
So maybe that's why plants can survive there. I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about plants. So maybe that's one of the reasons. It's very green, dull, right? And humidity. They have a lot of humidity. Okay. So next one. So that's the name of the place. Let's find out what is a botanic garden. Cynthia, can you help me reading its meaning, please? Botanic garden.
Okay. A garden usually open to the public, where a wide range of plants are grown for scientific and educational purposes.
So, es un jardín, thank you, Cynthia, un jardín normalmente abierto al público con el objetivo del crecimiento y estudio de las plantas de manera científica, ¿vale? So, Jennifer, no, sorry, Jennifer. Primero quiero que Elisa lea esta porque ella reconoció este lugar. Solo por eso. Ok. Elisa, do you recognize that place?
Yes, the London Eye.
I know you do. So,
yes, teacher.
London Eye, what is a London Eye?
It's like, I read?
If you want to use your own words, that'd be perfect. If not, read it.
I think it's a huge wheel in the city. Also, we have I think we have one similar. I don't know because I've never been in London. In Puebla, there is a big wheel.
Yeah, that's true. Someone yesterday from the class told us that too, Elisa. You are right. She's from Puebla, and she told us like, oh, we have one of those here. It's here in Puebla. I don't think it's with the same purposes, or I don't know, but it's kind of the same thing. Okay, so Elisa, can you read that one, please?
Okay. A big rotating upright wheel with passenger cars attached to the rim.
We have one of those in every fair.
Yeah.
Right? Tenemos una de estas en cada feria. No, no es cierto, que me oyeran los londinenses.
But I think because of movies and series, I think the movement of the wheel is really low to see the city. The city.
Exactly, that's the idea. It's an observation wheel. You can see the whole city while the wheel is moving, right?
Yes.
Yes, very interesting. Okay, thank you, Elisa. Now, Jennifer, it's your turn. Sky Garden. What do you think it is?
I think that it's very similar to botanic garden, but that's in the top of a building because it seems from top to have and that's very crazy. But I have watched on the TV that in Japan and Korea and China, they use it in their buildings when they live in bigger cities and they have the trees and the plants in the top of their buildings. And that's so crazy because I think it's good to have plants but I don't imagine how to put a tree with raíces
Roots.
and they how
Roots.
with roots
raíces.
that will grow up for all of their life, and it would be bigger and bigger, and it would be more chubby. And how can it be on the top on the building? I don't know, but maybe the architects, they have thinking about that first.
Well, let me tell you, Jennifer, that I haven't thought about that before, because when I go to Mexico City, there is a very important building when you get into Mexico City, and it's just in the middle of a very tall building. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it's still alive, but I always look at it like, wow, that tree has survived so many years and it's still there. And I love that the owner of that building still have that tree there. Like, why we are going to cut the tree? Let's build them building around it, and it works. So yeah, Jennifer, I never thought about that. I will remember you every time I see that tree, I swear. Well, skyscraper. What do you think it's a skyscraper, Jennifer? Because the Sky Garden is in a skyscraper. What do you think it is?
It says a very tall modern building, usually in a city. Okay, very tall. Okay.
Yes, un rascacielos. Okay. Cynthia. Next one. Paradise Wildlife Park. What do you think that is? Like, just by looking at the picture.
Maybe there is a wall of crystal, maybe, or other material.
No.
Transparent? No,
¿A qué
I
te
don't know.
suena? Paradise
Paradise.
Wildlife Park.
No.
No? Okay,
No,
don't
I
worry,
know.
Cynthia. What about you, Omar? Just by looking at the picture and reading its name of that place, what do you think?
Could be place where where animals are free, and they can move any place, and the and people can get no, can eat them.
Eat them? No!
Yes. No.
No! Not exactly. But it's like a zoo, but like African safari, that it's in Puebla as well.
Okay.
It's a zoo. Paradise significa paraíso. Wild, salvaje, life, vida. So, el paraíso de la vida salvaje. Es un parque, paraíso, vida salvaje. So this is a zoo. Omar, can you read its meaning, please?
Yes, an area in which animals, especially wild animals, are kept so that people can go and look at them or study them.
Yes, like every zoo, como cualquier zoológico, ¿no? Un área donde los animales, especialmente animales salvajes, son conservados o guardados, conservados, para que la gente los visite, los vea y se estudien. Well, Elisa, do you recognize that picture, the first one?
No, teacher.
Well, its name is Tower of London. And what is it? It is a castle. What's the meaning of castle, Elisa?
It's a building that was built for royalty
Yes,
to live there.
exactly. Excellent definition, Elisa. Can you read its meaning, please?
Okay, a large building with strong walls built in the past by a king or other important person for protection against attack.
Excellent. So
They did a lot of things too. They did a lot of things, so they have to protect themselves.
yes, yes. Wars, for example. Yeah. Conquers or taxes.
Yeah.
People that could not pay their taxes, like, or Robin Hood.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, let me plug my computer. Denme chance de conectar mi computadora porque está a punto de apagarse. Just 1 second. I am here, guys. It's about to turn off, and I'm scared that it will happen to us and we will lose connection. So, okay, here we go. Thank you, Elisa. So, Jennifer, the next one.
What number, teacher?
11.
11. Oh, when I read this Emirates Royal Dogs, I think about the Arabia. I think that it's not an idea that it's true, but when I read Emirates, I think about Arabia. So I think that I don't have the knowledge about what is it, because Emirates Royal Dogs, I don't know what is it. It could be like something, but I don't know.
Let me tell you that it's a cableway. Okay. Here are the docks, los muelles.
Okay.
Los muelles. Those are called Emirates Royal Docks. And now we have the cableway. This is the cableway.
Okay. Entonces, los muelles. Ajá, es que yo en la tele siempre oigo hablar de los Emirates Árabes, pero nunca sé qué es, solo sé que es algo en Arabia. So when I was reading this, I think, oh, what the fuck.
Okay. No, it's just the name for the dogs. So help me reading the meaning of cableway.
Okay, cableway, a vehicle that hangs from and is moved by a cable and transports people up.
Okay.
And like in Orizaba, there's one like a teleférico.
Yeah, but instead of going like horizontal, it goes vertical, right? Like this. Very good. Yes. There is also another one in Guanajuato, but it's vertical. Yeah, kind of. Okay, these are the most popular places, right? In London. I know all of you can recognize those. Cynthia, can you help me telling us, what is it?
Big Ben.
The Big Ben. What is the Big Ben?
Okay. Pues, okay, it's a clock, like 14.
Yes.
It's a clock in a tower. Is so typical picture of London.
Very good. So can you read its meaning, please?
Okay. A large building with strong walls built in the past by a king or other important person for protection against attack.
Okay. So it's a clock, but it's known as a Big Ben. Omar, what about you? Number 15. Thank you, Cynthia.
Palace of Buckingham.
Uh-huh.
I don't know,
Who lives there?
but
Who lives there? Who
uh,
lives there?
but
¿Quién vive ahí?
I suppose live there the royal family.
Yes, the Queen. Yes. Exactly. The royal family, the Queen. Very good. So what is a palace, Omar?
It's a place where it's a place where live the royal family or any person important.
Okay. Very good. So can you read its meaning, please?
Yes. A vehicle that's hands-run and is moved by a cable and transport people up. Okay.
Oh, no. I think it's, we have a mistake here, guys.
Yeah,
Ya, se copiaron los
Yes.
mismos.
los significados, ajá.
Sí, los significados. Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, a palace is like you told us, it's like a castle, but it's a modern version of a castle. Yeah, un palacio. Okay. Elisa, what is on that picture?
The two towers on a bridge.
It's a London Bridge. Yeah, oh my God. Sorry, guys. Nos están apoyando los chicos del servicio social a hacer este material y bueno, voy a tener que jalar un poquito las orejas. Okay, so Elisa, it's London Bridge. What is a bridge? Very easy, right?
It's a construction that joins two lands that are separated by a river or by a lake or something like that.
Yeah, very good, Elisa. It's the same thing. Don't look at it, I think. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, same. So London Bridge. There is a song of London Bridge as well. Very, very funny sound. Jennifer, what about the one you were told us, Elisa? Next one is the one that you told us. Okay, Jennifer, can you recognize this university?
No, I don't know, but I have watched on the TV that in Europe the universities are so bigger and so fabulous, and I think, oh, why there isn't that here? Just in places there's good buildings, but that's so big and so gorgeous, and so I don't know, it's so different. That I think when you get in the university, you feel like you are the better student in the world.
Okay, the best student in the world. Yes, they are very, very nice. Very, very pretty. Great buildings, great education, best students, best teachers, best program. Yeah, very interesting universities. Yeah. So it's Cambridge University. Cambridge University. So what is a university, Jennifer? Can you, what is a university? Another word for university?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a college for students. For superior education, or
Yes.
I don't know how to say it,
To
but
see careers.
university is a place for receiving the better education,
The best education.
the best education, and for being better in life and professional.
Okay, to have better opportunities. Excellent. Yes, thank you. Well, do you know the name of that boss? Cynthia, are you there?
I don't know, teacher, but I remember Harry Potter. Harry Potter with his
Yeah,
bus.
it's very famous. The double deckers.
Double deckers.
They are called double deckers.
Maybe
Bus.
for tourists.
Not only for tourists, it's
No.
regular way of transportation. The way they transport. It's public transportation.
Oh, okay. That's iconic.
Yeah, that's why I asked to add this picture to this presentation. Yes. So, Omar, what about this one?
English soldiers.
Yes.
They are very famous. So they can't move.
They cannot move. Yes, and that's true, guys. They cannot move. They are not allowed to move. Not for any reason. And I think it would be very, 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 very hard for anyone to not move. They need to be very professional. They have to be trained, and they have to really at least like it, I think, or able to do it, because I will do that like I'm very curious. What about you guys? Do you think that you can work as English soldier in the Buckingham Palace? ¿Qué piensan? ¿Podrían hacer este trabajo? Stay still, not move at all?
No, I think you need to have self-control, but in a huge amount
of time. Yes.
Yeah, and also I think that they receive a strict training to be there. Not everybody who wants to be an English soldier could be.
Yes. Yeah, could be one. Yeah. Excellent. Yes, Elisa, I agree with you totally. Well, imagine that you fly to London because a high school friend that you haven't seen since you were 18 years, it's living there and he invited you. So now you are there and you want to invite him somewhere. Estás en Inglaterra, vas a ver un amigo que no has visto desde que tenían 18 años, ¿a dónde lo llevarías? Volunteers, anybody?
Maybe I take him to Bristol because I I have listened to Bristol. Is the place where born punk music, and I like this kind of music.
Okay, good idea, Omar. Excellent idea. Yeah. Anybody else?
Maybe
Okay,
to
Jennifer.
visit. Sorry, Jennifer.
Jennifer, are you there?
Okay, I was waiting the partner. Okay, I think that I would like to send a friend to go with a friend to the universities and the museums and to cultural places because that's the most interest to me. And I would like to go to eat something from London or from that place that not too much expensive or cheap, but it's from there and like traditional because that's so crazy and so different from other places. And I could like to travel with him on the bus and this transport that are so usually to live the experience.
Okay, great, Jennifer. Thank you. By the way, Elisa is your classmate, tu compañera de clase, classmate. Elisa, it's your turn.
Maybe I would like to visit Harry Potter Studios.
Yeah, me too.
And also Abbey Road. Yeah, but I think I prefer to visit Harry Potter things.
Yeah, are you a fan of Harry Potter, Elisa? I can tell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. My little students, well, they are not little, they are teenagers, almost teenagers. They are around 10 and 11 years old, and they, teacher, how do you like Harry Potter? It's for babies, and blah, blah, blah. And some of them do like it, but it's a guilty pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I think it was a good story for a specific generation, but younger generation could enjoy it
Yeah.
because I think it's a good story, well written. Even
Yes.
the writer
Written.
sometimes has strange ideas.
Yeah.
Right now.
And I think we also have imagined, for example, well, at least myself, moving pictures, like virtual pictures, right? Like some of the ads are not that out of the space, like, right? They are very believable, and even you remember that it's magic. So
yes.
Okay, so you already choose a place for where you were take your friend. So how would you ask? How would you invite your friend to that place? The one that you choose?
I don't know. Would you like to go to Harry Potter Studios?
With me? Yeah.
With me.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. Anybody else? No? Okay. Here are some clues, guys. What can we go? ¿A dónde podemos ir? How about going to Sky Garden? What are you doing tonight? Have you anything planned? What do you want to do? Shall we go for a drink? Creo que Omar podría utilizar esta. Shall we go for a drink? Vamos por un trago. Porque quería ir como al origen de la música. Y bueno, otros que se pudieran usar. Where we can go, a dónde podemos ir. How about going to the Sky Garden? Or how about going to the Harry Potter's Museum? ¿Qué tal si vamos a tal lado? What are you going to do tonight? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? Have you anything planned? ¿Tienes algo planeado? ¿Qué quieres hacer? That would be a way to ask. Now, imagine that you are at a shop and you are looking for a souvenir to your grandchildren. Imagínate que estás en una tienda y vas a comprar un souvenir, un recuerdo, un regalo para traerte, pero ese regalo es para tu nieto o nieta. How would you ask for help? ¿Cómo pedirías ayuda para poder comprar este regalo?
Maybe tell, oh, miss, can you help me? I'm looking for a toy for my children, and he is so small and he likes the dinosaurs and he hates the carritos and he loves TV or he loves dinosaurs and Legos. And what toys about that do you have?
Okay, maybe, yeah, if you are in a store, toy store, maybe, yeah. Anybody else?
Could be, can you help me? I want to give some sweeties, famous sweeties, London, for my grandchild.
Okay. You want to buy sweets,
Sweets, yes.
okay, for your candies or, okay, for your grandchild. Okay, yeah, that would be another one. Where here are some options. I am looking for a present to take back home. Estoy buscando un presente o un regalo para llevarlo a casa. I would like something easy to transport. Me gustaría algo fácil de transportar o de llevarme. It's for a little boy of 4. Es para un pequeño niño de 4 años. Can you gift it for me? ¿Puedes envolverlo para regalo, por favor? Gift wrapped. Envoltura. Bueno, el regalo y envoltura. Gift wrapped. Well, let's see. Now it's your test. Oh, but you are saved by the bell. You are going to be able only to answer the 2 of them because we are running out of time. Solo vamos a alcanzar a contestar 2. Se salvaron del examen. Just kidding, guys. I just want you to know if you remember the name of these places. So tell me, do you recognize the first one?
London Eye.
Yay. It's the London Eye. It's an observation wheel in London. Next one.
The Sky
No.
Garden. The Sky Garden is a skyscraper.
In London. Excellent.
Okay.
Next one.
The new Q. Q Garden.
Okay, there are some botanics garden. Okay. And the last one, guys.
The Paradise Wildlife Think is a zoo in London.
Very good. Excellent, guys. Well, it was a pleasure to have you in my class. Thank you for being here. See you next class, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Take care,
Thank you,
everybody. Bye.
teacher. Good
Bye bye.
night.
Take
you.
care as well.
Bye.
Bye
See
bye.
you.